Welcome to episode 7 of Data-Driven Tidbits for Administrators. Today, we will do a deep dive analysis of the winter diagnostic assessment using the diagnostic analysis tool. During this webinar, we will provide an overview of section 1, which consists of the performance comparison, the standard performance, the DOK performance, student scores, and any instructional considerations for action planning. And in section 2, we will look at the student item analysis report with identifying the point of error using the distractor analysis. In section 1 of the document, navigate to the Performance Matters Student Item Analysis Report. Select a winter diagnostic assessment, and when the report generates, locate the bar chart on the right side of the report. Depending on your level of access will determine the number of bars you will see. The bar chart focuses on the performance comparison between the class, the school, and the district performance averages that are correlated to the 3 achievement bands for our district formative assessments, which are red, below threshold, 0 to 49, yellow, threshold, 50 to 74, green, mastery, 75 and above. Use the mouse to hover over each bar within the bar chart. This will reflect the percentage values that are correlated to the specific achievement bands. Teachers should record those findings within the form under the correct column for class, school, or district level, and correct row for the achievement band. Next, consider the following reflective analysis. How did I compare to the school and the district overall? Page 2 of the form focuses on the standard performance. Here is where teachers will review the standards that were on the assessment and determine what achievement band category they fell into. To complete this analysis, teachers need to focus on the first set of percentages within the red outline box. These percentages indicate the standard performance according to the 3 achievement bands as indicated with the color-coded boxes. Below threshold, 0 to 49%, threshold, 50 to 74%, and mastery, 75% and above. Use the tiny triangles to sort the data ascending or descending to assist with the process. Remember to switch between the achievement band boxes. To determine the strengths and weaknesses of the standards, teachers can review the standards that were previously taught and assessed on the Formative Assessment Blueprint and Curriculum Standards Assessed Guide. When planning for instruction around the standards not taught, teachers can use that data to assist with front-loading purposes for instruction. To locate the standards assessed by question number document created by curriculum, use the following pathway. For elementary, these resources can be found on Blender using the following pathway. From the district portal, click on the Blender tile. Click Catalog, select Course, select grade level you wish to assess, locate the subject, ELA, Math. On the left side of the course, there is the Course Navigator. Select Assessment Resources. Click on Winter Diagnostic. Select FY20 Diagnostic Tested Standards in Modules of Instruction by question number. For secondary, these resources are also found on Blender for ELA for grades 6 through 10 and for secondary math 6-8. Page 3 of the form references DOK performance. Back in the student item analysis report, teachers will need to switch from the Standards tab to the Depth of Knowledge tab. Within this tab, teachers will record the following information: the number of items per DOK level, and the DOK performance according to the 3 achievement bands. Below threshold, 0 to 49%, threshold 50 to 74%, and mastery 75 and above. Again, the percentages can be sorted ascending and descending by using the tiny triangles next to the achievement band boxes. Reflection: what whole class trends do you see? Page 4 of the form requires an analysis of the student's test score percentages within the Interaction Scores tab located on the bottom half of the report. To locate each student test score, scroll down to the bottom half of the report, click on the first tab called Interaction Scores. Locate the test score percent column next to the student name. Here is where teachers will gather the answers to the 4 questions on this page. Test scores can be sorted ascending and descending by clicking on the tiny triangles next to the percent sign as indicated in the image. Question 1. Which students can be easily moved to threshold 50%? Using the tiny triangles, sort the data to locate scores at the upper end of the below threshold value. For example, scores that fall in the range are 49, 48, 47, 46, and 45%. Record these students' names under question 1. Question 2. Which students are barely meeting threshold? Using the same process of sorting the data, identify those students who just made the threshold value range and record their names under question 2. Example, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. Question 3. Which students are approaching mastery? Again, sort the data to reflect those students in the upper end of the threshold value. Example range 74, 73, 72, 71, and 70. Record these students under question 3. Question 4. Which students are barely meeting mastery 75 and above? Example 75, 76, 77 ranges. Record these students under question number 4. As we come to a close with section 1 of the document, begin thinking about the next steps for instruction. Things we need to consider: going from data-informed to data-driven using the DI, differentiated instruction process. The information on this page will help teachers understand the differentiated instruction process by instructing them on how to apply the DI concepts to their instructional methods. The 3 bullets bracketed in red are the steps teachers can follow to assist with infusing the DI processes with the information that they have collected within the first section of this form. Keep in mind, students in the below threshold values, the red achievement band, may need review and reteaching of most of these identified standards. Students in the threshold value, the yellow achievement band, can benefit from remediation of the targeted standards at the assessed level of rigor. Small group instruction and scaffolding is the key concept with this group of students. This group could also benefit using additional lessons in iReady if it's elementary. Students in the mastery values, green achievement band, will benefit from enrichment of the standard, which encompasses providing the students with additional opportunities to practice with the standard at the assessed level of rigor. The ultimate goal for all of the evidence collected and analyzed is to now act upon it, taking the teachers from data-informed to data-driven. In Section 2, we begin to navigate back to the Performance Matters Student Item Analysis Report. Select the winter diagnostic, and when the report generates, scroll down to the bottom section of the report where the student listing is located. The focus of this section will be to analyze each question that is associated to the standard that were taught and assessed only. Teachers will record the standard and the DOK level, which can be located by hovering the mouse over the question number, and the attributes to the question will appear for teachers to record the information. The question type will also be displayed when you hover your mouse over the question number. The next column is the percent of students answering the question correctly, which can be located under the question number, circled in red as shown in the image. The column for other factors is where teachers can record additional aspects that might have been a distractor for the students with providing the correct answer. This analysis can be generated by teachers reviewing the visual electronic version of the question by clicking on the play button next to the question number as indicated in the image. A pop-up preview of the question will appear on screen, and teachers can review the question and the distractor analysis to assist with identifying the point of error with the standard to make a determination as to what the deficiency, could have been, and record this evidence in the appropriate column of the form. Page 12 of the form requires teachers to make some reflections on the evidence that they've collected from the question analysis. Teachers will need to reflect on determining was it the standard, the format of the question, or the level of DOK that the student struggled with. Were there certain items that the student struggled with more than others? Were there enough questions per standard to make a determination of the standard being considered a weakness or a strength? Were there vocabulary issues? The teachers will record their findings on this page. As we come to a close with section 2 of the document, have teachers refer back to page 5 of the form to review the considerations for the next steps with instruction. Teachers can create a plan for differentiated instruction which includes small group student grouping ideas based on the evidence within this form. The content focus, which are the standards and additional resources that will assist with day-to-day instruction and activities within the classroom. Plans can be created by individual teacher, grade level teams, departments. This plan may also be utilized for other district formative assessments such as FSQs, USAs, and iReady Mastery assessments. Be sure to mark your calendars and join us for future data-driven tidbit videos. They will be posted every third Friday of the month. For more information regarding the information presented in this video, please feel free to contact your regional EDW specialist and they will come out to provide further support. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.